and don't really understand how deep this is. But it's not the point about getting married, it's staying married.
Ready? Let's go. Welcome, 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 welcome to another episode. Welcome, 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 welcome to another episode of Chewing Chat with the Love. With the Love.
So our topic today is so many people we see get married. You know, this is a young one. They'll have their own families and they'll be married. I think we talked about marriage before. But
us as people, because even the Bible said that flesh is never satisfied.
Right.
Don't make up this action figure or this figment in your mind. Because sometimes that puts your expectations too high, and then nobody will ever meet those expectations.
Right.
Just made it up in your mind.
No.
What you mean?
That's
Because
true.
some people do have an ideal.
We're talking about this again because it's at an all-time high right now. One thing I will say, I believe that if you go through this life and God allows you to find someone that you're compatible with, spiritual, naturally, and you end up getting married, it's a blessing. There's so many people that desire marriage and have not found what it is that they desire. Or some people might have been married and things didn't work out, so they're just in that place of just waiting, I guess, on God to whatever He's going to do in their life. But more importantly, it's not about getting married for me. I teach my girls marriage is a beautiful thing. For all my daughters to be married. I would love for my daughters to be married before they have their children. I would really prefer that. But it's not the point about getting married, it's staying married. And unfortunately, in this season, so many people go to that altar and make their oath before God and don't really understand how deep this is. Those words and those things that the preacher is saying when he's bringing you two together, I think people ought to listen to those a little bit more. This generation don't really understand what marriage is. I think this generation feel like, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of situations where, people still do things like they're single, but they're married. I think that with the music and all the different kind of things, it's taking the respect factor away from marriage. And you can disagree with me. I feel like if you're a married person, you shouldn't have a bunch of single friends. Because at the end of the day, what are you guys going to talk about? I can see it, maybe these were your friends in college or something like that. Y'all kept in contact. That's okay. But I'm saying people that come along, new people that come along, and you're a married person. Because most of the time, married people and single people kind of think a little different. And unfortunately, people always say that all our black men is nothing but cheaters, and they're not. It's some good black men. Unfortunately, a lot of people haven't ran into the men that they feel as though are good men, but I would not put every black man in that circle and say that every black man is a cheater, because they're not. There is some good men. There is some ones that have character. And unfortunately, I think that even when people are in their courting state, I think that's something that needs to be talked about. What do they feel cheating is? Because some people feel like they can do so many things, and just because they're not actually with a person, they feel like that it's not cheating, and it absolutely is. So and you see it more and more all over the internet. Like, people that are married are like in these situations. Listen, I'm not even going to say these people's names. And you see it more and more all over the internet. Like, people that are married are like in these situations. Listen, I'm not even going to say these people's names. It is disrespectful. At the end of the day, I think that before people make that move, I think they really need to sit down and have a conversation about what they feel like marriage is and go deeper into it. Don't get so caught up in the dress and being at the church and I'm getting my bridesmaids and all that. No. Get down to the nitty gritty of the situation and get down to the nitty gritty of what your relationship is. And don't ignore red flags. Bring them to the forefront. Bring all the dirt to the forefront. And if you can get past that point, I believe that with prayer, you guys can make it.